今天呢是美国东部当地时间2019年1月12号，星期六下午3点多。我今天呢想要做这段视频呢，给大家介绍一本书，我今天刚刚收到的这本书，是讲我们宋家族历史的书。它这个书的标题叫做《The Communist Takeover of Hangzhou: The Transformation of City and Cadre, 1949 to 1954》。这本书呢，由我现在所在的这个州 Maryland 州的一个大学 University of Maryland 的一个教授，James Z 高，中文名叫高真，所书写。这本书呢，它主要讲到这一点，和我们家族历史有关。如果你看这一页，这本书的左面，它显示了2张地图。这个地图呢，最北面是山东省，南面是浙江省。然后呢，它讲述的就是1949年中国解放战争的时候，我们共产党从这个山东抽调了大批干部，一路随着解放军南下，最后到达了杭州。这里呢是山东省的3个区的具体的地图。然后这里呢是杭州市的这个地图，民国时期和解放以后。这本书是全英文的。然后呢，里面有一些为数不多的照片。讲的是这张照片是攻打杭州之前的战前解放军动员。解放军在杭州西湖旁边，还有一些各式的照片。那这里有一张照片，我觉得很有意思。这里讲的是华东杭州市军管会。我的父亲的名字叫宋杭军，那么我觉得有可能是我爷爷和奶奶，取名的时候是从这个华东杭州市军管会的这个臂章采自的灵感，所以我爸的名字有可能就是从这里来的。杭军，宋杭军，杭州市军管会。这里就是那个解放军1949年刚到杭州的时候，与杭州市民在街头互动照片。然后在这一段的话，你可以看到，它具体讲了山东干部的内容。我可以在这里读一段给大家听，很有意思。The majority of new government officials were the peasant cadres from Shandong. Before they came, the local people could associate peasants only with the rebels in a famous work of fiction, On Margin of Water, 就是《水浒传》。Probably everyone in the city knew the story about how Wu Song killed his lascivious sister-in-law to avenge his brother, only one of the thrilling scenes in On the Margin of Water. From this work, the people in Hangzhou could imagine that the rural revolutionaries might be brave and forthright, but also rough, crude, and lawless. But the communists appeared to be different. The soldiers never forced their way into private residences, and the officers were soft-spoken in public and private, conducting themselves modestly. They bought goods at market prices and always returned what they had borrowed on time. The southbound cadres organized various rallies and meetings in which the veteran soldiers were the popular heroes. For the urban audience, their stories were interesting and their ideas were fresh and sophisticated, offering a promising blueprint for the new China. On July 1st, 1949, the first parade celebrating 28th anniversary of the founding of the CCP was held in Hangzhou. CCP here meaning Chinese Communist Party. It included a real demonstration of rural revolutionary culture. Tens of thousands of urban dwellers poured into the streets to watch the contingents of marchers, students, workers, PLA, soldiers, PLA here meaning People Liberation Army, and cadres who held portraits of Mao Zedong and other communist leaders, waved red flags and political placards, and offered street performances of peasants standing up and celebrating victory. Southbound peasant and student cadres were also young, and some were attractive enough to play the parts of beautiful girls in the parade. The performances struck the local people as new and exciting. Before people could make political sense of the arrival of the peasant revolutionaries, cultural changes began to be evident in the city. On the streets, new fashions emerged. For girls, the traditional close-fitting dresses or high necks and slit skirts were no longer popular. And the loose, manly style of cadre uniforms, which came to be known as Lenin suits, became fashionable. Boys yearned for PLA uniforms. The pistols of the military representatives were a symbol of power, and their red armbands a symbol of the revolution. Many people found good reasons to make such armbands for themselves. A student on campus duty, a temporary guard at mass rallies, a volunteer traffic controller on the streets. Youngsters now went to night schools and to singing parties organized by trade unions or the Communist Youth League. Students no longer used local dialect, but used Mandarin to communicate with each other. 这本书非常推荐。然后呢，在这个书的最后呢，有一段来自 UC Berkeley 的东亚研究教授Frederick Wakeman 的评论。This is the best book on the communist liberation of the Chinese city since Vogel's and Lieberthal's studies of Canton Tianjin. Gao has used oral histories, heretofore secret party communications, and personal memoirs to write an enthralling step-by-step account of the process of Chinese Communist Party cadres from the north taking over one of the major cultural capitals of the south. The success of the new revolutionary regime depended on its ability to trim its radical rural roots to cope with the corrupting culture of the nationalist-controlled cities. James Gao demonstrated exactly how this happened, and in so doing adds a new depth of dimension to our understanding of the 1949 to 1950 divide, as commented by Frederick Wakeman, Haas Professor of Asian Studies, University of California, Berkeley. And yeah, I think this is a very worthwhile read to learn about pre-modern Chinese history. And particularly, I am fascinated by this book because it relates to my personal family history. So, thank you for watching this video.